Robbie, yours should sit right beside me. Either side of them doesn't make much difference. Really, this wasn't a formal meeting. We were just gonna hand out the books and stuff, so. No, I mean, this is. So I was talking to, as far as seeing and stuff. I thought it was a workshop. That's all it was. A courtesy thing.
There, this is for this bank down here. And I just need Mr. Mitchell. Sir?
Hello? Well, I told him that you know, you never did say one word together, and I'm up at this meeting. Or, I'm up here at the boardroom for that, when I get back home, I will. Okay, all right, honey. No problem, it hasn't started yet.
Hung right there.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess under there.
Yeah.
Oh, to cut that off.
So I wasn't paying any attention.
I got a list of all the new ones and how many votes they got.
That can be found at bracketbill.us. The votes, the number of votes, at bracketbill.us. You can find it.
US. Oh, it's on the other, we got an email, where I got it. Every Friday.
She didn't give me the piece of paper as to what we were doing.
I just logged into the work like thing.
Email.
Yeah, just those few hours. Well, I thought I made a copy, but I don't, she didn't have it up here.
I don't spend very much time on it. I don't know what laptops, you know.
These figures are strictly for the 6 months,
But I look at that, check that every week,
from October 1 to the 6-month period. So we're already 6 months into our year.
Right. That's what we
Which started
projected.
at Concord. This is where
We
Ron
thought we
Stewart,
did.
yeah.
And this is what we
And
actually
this
are.
is, well, or this is the projected for 2011. My, not that I
They did
was-
everything. And they had a schedule.
This is what we're at for 6 months, and this is where we're at. So you don't have it.
Okay, so this is a,
That's what we projected for the year.
Oh, that's right.
But that's what I was going to do here, figure out time when we visit these
Go over
areas.
that and see
So
where
we
we're at,
see where we're
compare
at
it.
for 6 months in the year on.
right, and if we need to readjust
This-
anything,
On the previous year's ones, this budget. So I'm partly responsible for this, I didn't agree with a lot of things.
well, we need to,
But
we need
these
to
are
know.
figures that I had asked for. Hello, sir. And I thought that's what she wanted to hear, but that's not the case.
Okay, yeah, that's what we need to look at and see if we need to readjust
My
anything.
greens and my stuff here are where we're already above or something than what we should be. Our budget, this is what we're at. So we're still under here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anything that's marked is,
Right, but that was considered.
compared to what they put.
Right.
So that's, this is what we need to sit down and read.
Right,
Right
yeah.
now, not hold 2 more months. or
Right.
4 months.
No, it needs to be done, yeah.
Because this was here just strictly to give you the board packets, which you don't have ready now, to tell you what to expect on Saturday. So when I went to the first board, meeting, we didn't know what to expect.
Well, and that's, right,
So this is all just what it wasn't secret meeting, wasn't any formal anything, it was just a courtesy thing.
well, but it's supposed to still be advertised as such.
Because we're not doing any voting, we're not doing anything except for handing you the information.
That's just like a big cut.
Yeah, however, it still should have been, there's a spot in here.
And you got to realize up until now,
It
we
says,
haven't had the firefighter until this year. So, she's not on board, we've had since been here for 30 years, and then somebody's been here a half a year.
or,
And
just got sworn in January or March.
And as far as I know, the whole year I was there, we never had a workshop. Since I've been,
I think we need several of
well,
them,
I think we do.
especially considering the shape that we're in, number-wise.
So we're just
This
saying,
this doesn't really
that
tell us
doesn't
much
look
anything.
like I said, when I reported this a couple of weeks ago, so I was, I was involved in making this budget, and I was where we were. This is where we should be 6 months, some of this stuff can be looked at before. We want to do it.
Right, till it's opened up.
So
He's doing a lot of, without an exception, anybody ought to know.
Wait for you.
It should be done in December.
Yeah.
It shouldn't
Well, they
be.
shouldn't start nothing without Woody.
There's a lot of minor, just because we're in the shape we are.
But
And from looking at the roles and else papers that get at the regular board meetings. Some of those numbers don't necessarily coincide or.
I think they should start calling unit
Hi,
three the
Ralph.
renters.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Unit three,
I've got a hot date, this isn't
Oh,
gonna last
no.
too long,
calling
is
it the
it?
renters.
Well, it
unit.
wasn't supposed to last but about 15, 20 minutes.
There's so many pretty places there that are rented and,
But we're not gonna get some of the information we needed either, so it may not take that long.
I don't know. Talk to you later.
Did nobody go over the stuff she said?
you know what I'm talking about.
Well, she brought some of it, but some of it she didn't get ready because they had some phone calls about the meeting.
They're gonna move the one house.
Well, this packet right here, Bobby, was like, no, Texas Open Meetings Act, and it's-
I've got that.
I had all my copies for everybody.
I have one already.
I'd be finishing up my middle afternoon coffee about now when I'm home.
Yes, I've been in that house this, yeah, I've been in that house this afternoon.
handle tomorrow?
No.
I guess we're gonna go.
Yeah.
What's the
Who died?
Harris.
Yeah.
If I have coffee
Yeah,
now, it's
this
gonna be in the
afternoon.
middle of my
I think that's your name, place there,
Close to an
Dawn.
hour at the house.
I don't know. I may be you, I
They were
don't
getting
know.
ready to.
That's me.
That board and house reach on it there.
It's about 80 miles. I think it's about 80 miles.
Garland, turn it around.
You should know who you are.
I know who I am. But I'm getting old,
You
so you
should know
never
who you
know.
are.
I don't know exactly how far it is, it's pretty back up there. I don't know exactly how far that is up
Yeah,
there.
I think it's about 80 miles.
That's-
Oh.
I've seen enough funerals and stuff to last me a lifetime.
I apologize for giving them the wrong.
Wow, that's okay. It's hard to write that down, anybody's email address without getting something that.
Well, I mean, I didn't hear the vote part. I had the RobbieYahoo.com right. I just didn't have the vote dot. So if you want to blame anybody, blame me.
Oh, I wasn't blaming anybody about it, really, just.
Ready to go.
I haven't seen anything reference to Ernest. Yeah, I haven't either.
Thank you so much.
These are just different shots.
Glad to help.
Basically the same thing as covered.
How you doing, Ralph? Good.
I didn't bring my other freaking glasses.
Hello, hello. I said hello, hello. It's almost Christmas time anyway. Right. Every day's a holiday,
What does that
Christmas
mean,
comes
pay
twice
bills
a
in
year.
public?
I didn't see anything.
Evidently, when she met here, she's got some figures on her, she got from the office, that is where we are now.
Yeah, don't go.
This doesn't
We'll be there
matter,
at the end of the year.
right, this is she was wanting to fill in here
Yes.
with where we are now.
Yes, I agree.
We didn't get that.
I would have guessed the same thing.
She had, Debbie's got on hers on the budget where we are now, but that didn't come across on ours, so we don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where did, how come it didn't come across?
It didn't get put there. Exactly the way she said, that wasn't what the current tab was. Current tab was to have that, those numbers on
Let me
ours.
see hers in there.
Well, she's got the same copy underneath, that's a different copy.
Right, those are ones she got and thought they would be put on ours.
Give us
Oh, I see, she got these numbers.
Right,
Okay. Should have been on ours,
right.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, we need a whole copy of these.
Oh, and property here, but everyone.
Notice that?
Yeah.
We're still $100,000.
Oh, first you see this?
$60,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60 under what
So
was
you
being
can do
active.
the, you can do the test online and you can get
This-
the
yeah.
And this is what came in last year.
Max hasn't got
This is
all
the
the
budget,
pictures.
this is what's projected for 9/30/11.
Right, so if it's nine, there's still a couple months left to come up with it.
The concrete.
$60,000, I don't think
Into
it's
the
gonna
water,
work.
tables, all the trees were across. Normally right down that day.
And the chairs.
Okay, okay. So we can look back.
Back rain.
When you get to the last page, it's gonna be $8,000.
And there were people.
Less than
going
eight.
out on the water back towards
Projected.
Industrial
Well, I don't know what the profit and loss
Projected.
is.
That was fun.
Well, we won't know that till we
And
get
then
a water.
right after that, we had the drought before that, I can't remember, we had a bad drought, and down by the West Bridge River, where the fishing hole is, we walked from one side to the other. It's all dry. And the golf course, they have dead fish, and
Oh,
sidewalks.
The floor's gotta be something there, something you don't, that's just what it's built.
Yeah. And it went across Black Boss Road into York's kids' house. So it went over the top.
Oh, it's
In a bedroom.
just lovely.
When it hit the furniture moved, so the father couldn't get the door to get out, but it smashed the window. When he eventually got
Yeah,
there,
Because
she
the
wasn't
other
there.
two lines.
So he
Because
Because
was
I requested it a couple of months
and
ago
found
when
her
I.
sitting on the floor.
Okay, so that's from 2 months ago,
Stumped up. I needed was to know what was something they cleaned up.
about 4 weeks.
Well, you know, the actual,
Well, now,
did they give those figures to you?
Little, she's
I
3
requested
years
them.
old.
They give me that originally, and I said, no, that's not
Well,
what
how
I
come
want.
they didn't put everything they give you on yours?
Because I got that from the today.
maybe it's a good question.
Jesus, you got a chisel for it.
Yeah, we gotta beat them up to get the information.
Whatever.
Yes, Marcy said,
Available.
this to me, and it's got what we actually said. Is there any way you can get a copy of this? I don't know
Janelle.
what I'm more confident in. Just let it show through.
I can have it
Give me
back
what you're coming down with.
We'll get it for y'all from the board package.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Marcy's already done it.
Would you file these for the
Sure will.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh.
Okay, what do we got here?
Okay, discussion.
This is just an example.
Oh.
That's not a good thing. It's just an
Oh,
example.
just an example, okay.
Yep.
Just an example.
Okay.
I should have written that on there.
Yep, we will.
Well, I really wasn't having this as a meeting, it was just a courtesy group meeting to pass out our black books, which because the phone has been so busy this afternoon, we didn't get the black books prepared to give to you guys. They will have them, and they will be white, they won't be black, but you'll get them Saturday. And what the black book has in it is the Declaration of Protective Restrictions, the bylaws, a copy of the rules and regulations, the updated, it will have the updated homeowner association laws that we went into effect in January. It also has any amendments made to anything that has happened in the past
Right.
since we've been a homeowners association. And that's what the black books will consist of. Which we had planned to have those for you today so you could have it.
Oh, you probably have tomorrow when I deliver the board packets.
Maybe tomorrow when you deliver the board package.
Question, since I already have my black book, do you want me to bring it in so you can update
If
it?
you would, so that, yeah, that'd be good. Whenever.
You want me to give it to him?
Listen up.
I mean, I can bring it in tomorrow.
Okay.
One of the things that I wanted to do with y'all, being it never happened with me when I was elected into the board, you had come to the first board meeting, you didn't really know what was going on, and you get an agenda. Well, anybody can take any of these and make the motion, the second, or whatever. You don't have to wait for somebody to do it. I mean, that first meeting, it was 2 people making the motion and another person doing the second. So I don't think until about the 3rd meeting that you really realized what was going on. There was nobody told you anything of what to expect or where you were or anything like that. So I just thought it'd be nice for people to know. So you get an agenda. Some of this stuff is put on by the Janelle or the manager or something, and then you just have bits and pieces of the information with it. So that's what the agenda looks like. And of course, there's certain things you just do, and then when you get down to the discussion part of it, to be able to discuss it, we have to have a motion and a second to go forward with it.
Well, I'm gonna leave the meeting, I guess, because this is supposed to have been advertised as an open meeting per the Open Meetings Act. Even a briefing by the staff is supposed to fall under the Open Meetings Act, and I don't want to participate in a meeting that was not advertised as it should have been. So I appreciate it, but
And the other thing I wanted everybody to have was the 6-month budget. Of course, I've got some more information because I asked for some more information. Janelle promises me that that will get to y'all in our board packets. What we will need to do is set up some times and efforts and stuff to be able to look at this and discuss it, to see where we are for the 6 months. Once again, it was just for information purposes, so you can take a look at it before Saturday's board meeting, and then we can figure out how far we are into it, so we can actually go forward with looking at the budget. Which goes back down to the 3rd issue here, putting up work sessions. Think about after the board meeting when we'd like to set some work sessions up so we can actually go into some sessions and figure out where we stand as a board.
Right. Gives us enough weeks in between to do something. And we can, as you just said, advertise it.
Correct. And then, of course, there's the confidentiality issues when you're going to something or something relates to confidentiality. That's something that needs to stay with the board, and especially with employee issues, terminations, raises, stuff like that. You do not let somebody know because of hardships or hard feelings what one person makes over another person. And then if you're in a lawsuit, that is confidential information with the board and your lawyers. So when something does say confidentiality or confidential, please abide by those rules. And that's basically what we come here for today, was just a courtesy meeting to get everything to the board, so you would know what to expect on Saturday.
That's everything, isn't it?
Ralph, do you have any questions?
Yeah, anything on this?
No, I don't have any questions. I think Robbie was a little bit abrupt in what he was saying, because it wasn't meant to be a meeting, it was just a workshop get-together to do as you're saying. We're not discussing anything that is going to affect anybody.
It was just a common courtesy thing before Saturday's board meeting is all it was about. I'm not trying, of course, We are adhering to the Open Meetings Act as of the first of the year, so there's some things none of us really, we're all studying and learning it.
A point of information, has any of you taken the 2-hour course that's required by the state?
Yes, we
Yes.
have.
And you turned in your certificate to?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
have.
Thank you.
Yes, we have, or I have. I think Garland
I
has.
just turned my certificates in.
Let's see that amount.
Sure. Sure, you have to do that online. You have to go online, go through a session and watch the whole video and then you get the
But it, like I say,
certificate.
up until this year, we haven't had to really do that, so there's a lot of stuff everybody's having to learn. This wasn't meant to be but just a 15-minute deal. Sorry, y'all, we wasted y'all's time. It wasn't a meeting, it was just to kind of help these guys going into their first board meeting.
When the board meets as a board, it is a board meeting, regardless of what you call it, and it is supposed to be posted and all members notified. It is an open board meeting.
Well, we'll try to do better in the future. The notice was given out in plenty of time. It did not get posted because it was just a workshop. Like I said, I've never been involved in a workshop before.
All right. Well, if we adjourn.
We're not meeting. We didn't
We're
even
not
call
meeting,
it.
we're just
We're just talking. We just brought it.
This is not really.
It wasn't a board meeting. It was not a board meeting.
Thank you, and we all learned something. Thank you. And
Well, thank
I know
you.
we'll all do better.
We tried.
Please study Robert's Rules of Order and use the
Well,
language.
you got any questions?
Maybe you should suggest that some of the members do that too, because in the board meetings, these are board meetings, not membership meetings.